position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCF Knights, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. With the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the UCF Knights offense will take the field. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Knights in the hurry-up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Snags it quickly on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Schultz. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Pulls it in. It's Schultz. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Gets open down the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Knights. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The coverage team maintains his discipline. Not much doing on that return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds a man on the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Punts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Owens. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The
breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A first down for the offense.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Schultz. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. NC State going up tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Grabbed behind the line, it's Schultz. Touchdown, NC State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The sure hands, it's Owens. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Owens. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Schultz. Oh, a sweet spin, and he's free. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
NC State quick to the line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right over.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Here's the give off the left side. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Knights will send out the punt unit. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback empties his backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Schultz. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He splits the uprights. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Unloads quickly, and he'll be brought down. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Owens. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Knights send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. Fires to the tight end, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Knights want to move quickly.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Oregon.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Schultz. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Touchdown, UCF! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. No other words, that was just a terrible throw. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Makes the grab. It's Owens. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he got loose. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Owens. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Knights! And the pummeling has started. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from his own end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Schultz. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.